Your AI is about to start calling you, and will.i.am thinks that that's where the future is heading. Yes, that will.i.am, the Grammy Award winning, tech founding, now ASU professor. And he's building around the idea of agentic AI. AI that doesn't just answer questions, AI that works on your behalf. Like this. Check this out.
AI executive assistant. I'm calling regarding the task you scheduled.
Thanks for calling me. Can you set some more tasks up for me? Some more work?
Of course, David. Could you please specify the types of tasks or work you'd like me to set up for you? For example, are you looking for calendar scheduling, follow-ups, project planning, or something else?
I would like to schedule some phone calls to Alex Franco.
Understood. Thank you for clarifying. To confirm, you'd like to schedule a partnership discussion call with Alex from AliExpress at 5 p.m. Is this for today or a future date?
For Friday of this week.
Thank you, David. I will schedule a partnership discussion call with Alex from AliExpress for this Friday at 5 p.m. Would you like me to add any specific agenda items or participants to this call?
No, thank you. That sounds great. Now we can end the call.
Goodbye.
But here's where the musician in him makes things interesting. As AI starts producing music, there is no way to differentiate between real music and AI. The ideas that will.i.am has for fixing this problem are amazing. Check this out.
And the computer's going to talk back. And it's going to, in that ping pong, that banter, that brainstorm, it's going to make exactly what I have in my mind. It's kind of like magic, abracadabra.
And when you started making music back in your teens with a boombox that I think your mom got for you, how did it feel then? Did it feel magical in its own way?
Yeah, the idea of I could record something from a radio station and then put it on a separate cassette and then loop the part that I liked and then put that in the other cassette and then get the headphones, put it in the mic and then rap into that. Like that to me was like, wow, look what I can do, Ma. She's like, boy, who taught you how to do that? I'm like, I don't know. I think I probably saw somebody do it. It's like we didn't have the internet. Yes, I did come for there was internet.
Yeah, I was there too, so we managed. Did your mom encourage you? What was her attitude to your music?
Oh, so my mom always sends me like, I'll read the text message from my mom. She wrote me this. I got to scroll up. I was like, I love you, Mom. Thanks for designing me. Thanks for investing in me. Thanks for developing me. Thanks for believing in me and protecting me and loving me. You drip me up and here I am. I am your will. Not like, because my name is Will, but also what she willed. She's like, as I always said to you, when there's a will, there's a way. And you are Will. Will keeps finding ways and answers. Just know I still believe in you. You have many levels to go. Keep dreaming, but never stop dreaming. So my mom is always like, oh, you think you finished? You ain't finished. So my mom is like the coach on the side, like.
So she's always pushing you on, right?
Beyond. She's the one who like taught me how to like, are you here or are you still over there? Come out of that.
Yeah.
Be here.
I guess some of that must come from the fact that she had a tough time in her life herself, right? When she was raising you, times were not easy.
Yeah, when you're in a nightmare, you dream out the nightmare. The way to get out of a nightmare is you manually, vividly change the dream. Mm-hmm. Then you have to work your way backward, how to materialize that awesome imagination that took you out of your like worry, your conundrum, your angst. And the way to get out of that angst is sometimes it's okay to have a healthy daydream. But then how do you take that dream, reverse engineer it, and make it reality?
Yeah. And by 17, you had a record deal. So your dreams, when you were a teenager at 17, you had a massive prize in your life, something that must have been so unusual, like, you know, your peers, your community, an incredible achievement. How did it feel?
So there's this guy by the name of Stephen Gordy. Stephen Gordy's dad is Barry Gordy. And he and I went to school together. And so one day I come to school, I'm like, remember that tape deck when I used to make my little tapes? I come to school, I'm like, yo, give this to your dad. I want to get a record deal. And he was like, I can't give my dad your demo. I was like, come on, Stephen. And so when I finally got a record deal, just 2 years later, I eventually signed Stephen to my label. Red Foo from LMFAO. Party Rock is in the house tonight. Anyway, so one day we were sitting at the Grammys with Stephen, his dad, Barry Gordy, and then myself. And Barry Gordy's like, I want to thank you so much for believing in my son and signing him to your label. I'm like, yo, Barry, when we went in ninth grade, I tried to give my demo to Stephen to give to you. And I grew up with his son. and then signed his son to my label.
How did he react when you said that to him?
Oh, he told me, yeah, Stefan told me that, but we were at the Grammy, so the conversation quickly changed. But it just goes to show, like, look into your dream, go to the settings, and figure out how that dream actually is operating. And then reverse engineered it. You know how you could prompt GPT or Anthropic and then out comes an image? You could prompt it, you could get the right prompt. Life is the same way. You could prompt your life. And prompting your life is not words, it's people. The way you put the words together to get the results, it's the people you put in your life to get the results.
Is this what you're pouring into the course you're teaching at Arizona State? Because I know you've said that the course is called Your Agentic Self.
The Agentic
Self. And so obviously there's a link to AI in that. But I think you've said that through that course, you've found where the love is. Obviously a reference to one of your most famous songs.
That was a stage in my life when it was the scariest stage in my life. What do I mean by that? I was scared as all hell preparing for that stage of teaching. But then also play on word stage, that was the scariest stage in my life because I've never done that before. Like we would have rehearsals and I would like not come out. People would be like, where's Will? And I would be like, oh, I'll be there. And I'll call my mom. She's like, and how many people out there waiting? I'm like, Mom's like 7 people out there waiting for me. And I'm like, my heart's beating fast. I don't like when my heart beats fast because then it triggers angst. She's like, what are you so nervous about? I'm like, what's going to happen if there's a smarty pants, somebody that's an expert? She's
sitting
like,
in the front row.
What would happen if you're at a concert and somebody is really good? Are you going to give them the mic? I'm like, yeah. You're supposed to share the stage, right? I'm like, yeah. She's like, well, that's what you do in class. And so from there, I realized that I should write my course like a song. I have my opening monologue. What's wrong with the world, mama? People living like they ain't got no mamas. I put out the problem. And then the chorus is when I open up the class for questions on my monologue. And then the second verse is the second hour. And then we do the chorus again. And then the third verse is the closing. I feel the weight of the world on my shoulder as I get older, y'all people. If there is a song that I wrote and produced that should reflect how I teach the course, it will be Where's the Love? Because Where's the Love is about asking questions. And then searching for that to answers to that question. Because Where's Love is just a question song. When humanity goes wrong, people go to that song. So I'm like, oh, shucks, I've done some version of this. So Where's the Love is how I teach the course. Agentic Self is telling people to ask, who are you? In this new world that we live in. And how much of you are you going to give to the machine? What do you hold sacred? What do you want to do with the machine? And in this case, the machine is yours. Your data is yours. There's never been a container to put your data in up until your own personal agent. You have a house, right? Mm-hmm. You don't share it with your neighbors. You wouldn't buy a house that didn't have its own restroom. So why are you sharing your AI with everybody else?